Interesting day tomorrow. Well, later on today, technically, Thursday. The wheelchair goes back because I don't need it. I've not needed it for a while, to be honest, but it was one of those things where it was kept just in case I end up having to go somewhere where it's a long distance to travel. But all my hospital appointments and doctor's appointments and things have been manageable. There's no huge distance to go. And it's not like I'm going out anywhere. Well, maybe. So that's going back tomorrow. That's another little tick of one less thing I need. One less little crutch to lean on. So that's at some point tomorrow afternoon. And also tomorrow afternoon I will have my phone assessment with the driving people. Just go through sort of how I am, what kind of state I'm in at the moment, and then whether or not I will go for a physical practical exam and assessment, which the sooner the better, because I just want to get it over and done with. I either can or I can't drive. It's as simple as that. But if I do get through this and they say, yeah, come down and have an assessment, it'll be in Netherton, so my dad will have to take me. And I've had a look at some of the videos on YouTube, which is not normally a good thing to do, but give me a little bit of background on what to expect. It's like a 3-hour examination period. You get cognitive and mental tasks to do to check how you mentally deal with things, how your memory is, how you deal with remembering signs and symbols and things, what have you. Then a physical test to see what you can physically do with your body. And at that point, you get taken out in a car and seen whether or not you are safe to be behind the wheel. It's not a driving test, you've already got your licence, but are you safe to be let out on the street? Which, if they can do that and say yes, and I can go and buy myself a car, I will be delighted. Because I've been sat here today, and there's been quite a few ideas for videos I want to make, and I can't make them. Not until I'm able to get out, but hopefully that's coming soon. It does feel like it's been a long time. I don't suppose we're through 6-7 months. It's not a long time in the grand scheme of things. I've gone longer without driving. But that's normally been through either choice or there's been no real rush to get back behind the wheel of a car, but it's this time there is. So I'm hoping I'll get some good news tomorrow, at least give me an idea of what the score is and how likely it is I'll be able to get something soon. Because that'd be interesting, just being able to get back out. I think I'd need a few lessons with my dad first. Get out and make sure that he thought I was safe to be in whatever car I end up buying. And I know I'd be the last person on earth he'd let go out if I wasn't safe to drive, so I know I'll be able to trust him. But things are moving forward. Speaking to a friend earlier as well, when I talked about being a bit frustrated, and not with that, but the guitar playing. I've got to a point where I've got this thing inside me where I need to create, and I know I'm making videos, which is great, I enjoy doing it, and the same with the podcast, I love doing that, but it's not the same as actually creating something brand new from scratch, music wise, or the poetry. I haven't done any of that for ages, or writing. I'm not sure I can write anymore. I don't seem to be able to get a starting point. I don't know, I think part of my brain is just taking this time to come back, but there we go. With the music, I've got loads of songs already written. I've got some recording facility in the room now. I've got more space. I've got guitars, I've got FX pedals, I've got bloody big amp, all kinds of stuff. GarageBand on the iPad, or GarageBand on the iPad. I'd be able to record some stuff, and just at a point where I'm able to, in my mind, think about doing it, I'm physically not able to do it. So all those years where I've just automatically picked up a PlayStation controller, I should have really been picking the guitar up as often as the PlayStation controller, and I didn't, and now I do regret that. But I have something that I need to get rid of. I need to get something out of my system, and I can't do it at the moment, which that is frustrating. I don't let anything frustrate me that badly, because I know it's, where I've been and where I am, etc. But this time there's something there. I don't know how. I can't just get rid of it at the moment. And it feels like it's something physical, but I know it isn't. It's just that need to get something creative out of my system. I can't paint. Like I say, my words are not there the way they used to be. I used to be able to just get a pad or a notebook, and I'd sit there and I could fill that all day long with lyrics and poems. Can't even get started. So maybe picking a guitar up and playing, I'd start coming up with ideas for songs, and then the words would follow afterwards. I don't know. But at the moment, I'm not even close. But it'll come in time. The guitar playing, I think, is going to take a while, obviously, because the dexterity you need to do that is way more than a PlayStation controller or, the gearbox in a car. So it will come in time, but in the meantime, I need to find some kind of outlet, some creative outlet, not just a voice, not just the podcast where I'm talking about other people's music. I've got loads of my own, and I've got loads more in there that is ready to come out, but I just can't do it. So I don't know, I can't play keyboard. Maybe I should learn. Yeah. Get back and learn Dutch and learn keyboard at the same time. I don't know, keyboard, piano, whatever, I've always found that to be weird. Probably because I'm right-handed. So for me, playing guitar, right hand is rhythm, left hand the fiddly, the lead, whatever. Whereas on a piano, it's the other way around, and I just can't get used to it. But maybe, I don't know, a little bit of press one button like Depeche Mode did when they were first starting, and Gary Newman and people like that. If they could create music as good as they did by not being able to play a keyboard, then why can't I? At least I've got some musical, technical ability guitar-wise, and I know chords, I know notes, I know what goes together and what doesn't, which is more than a lot of people in the charts these days, by the sound of it. So, yeah, I think I might do that. And also I've got some rant stuff that I want to do about music, because I'm very opinionated, and I've got a platform, so why not? Anyway, this storm Noah is doing my Sweden, absolutely getting on my nerves. So noisy, and Mash is on, so I will love you and leave you. Peace and vibes, look after yourselves. Bye.